going on, Crunch Nation? KJ here, coming back at you with another YouTube video. Today's just going to be a nice, easy day. It's Sunday, it's football day, start of the NFL season, so we're all going to be sitting back, chilling, watching. I figure we rip some packs, talk, chat, kind of see where we're at. The last video that I did was a big rant on EA and everything going on. So we're just going to do a bunch of get-a-go players, see where we come out. They're the only packs that I feel like have any value left right now, because you can really hit big on some of these gold cards. You can also hit on some elites. Legends this week weren't that great. Wasn't super excited about them. They were okay. Hoping that we're going to get some more promotions coming. Obviously, we're going to get the second half of the kickoff promo. I don't know how that's going to be. We were disappointed with the first half of the kickoff promo because they went ahead and they gave us 88 overalls as the high cards, which was already a damper from last year, because last year we got, see, I hate that animation. It could be a high card, it could be an 88 or a 62. I hate that they use that animation for the kickoff the kickoff promo. But the problem with it is last year we had 90 and 91 overalls as our kickoff players, the four main ones, and then we had ones that we could invest in our teams. Now, yeah, you can invest in the teams this year and get 1K plus training, yada yada, all that stuff, and that's all fun and dandy and all that stuff, but by the time we get that training, it's really not gonna be a lot. By the time that we turn around and get that training, say you have a team that gets 12 wins or whatever, you may get 8 to 12 or 8 to, that was a good pull. That's about 50K. So that pays for what we've done so far. That was a hell of a pull right there. But see, you never know what it's going to be. It could be a 62, it could be an 85, it could be an 88. But if you have a team that wins 12, all their losses take 1K off as well. So you'll get 8 or 9,000 training. 8 or 9,000 training by the end of the season isn't going to be a lot. So it sounds okay right now if we were getting it right now. But at the end of the season, it's not going to be a lot. So the kickoff promo so far has been a damper. I went over that in the last video. Wasn't super excited about it. Hopefully they bring back, I want to see flashbacks. I want to see the Scheffner stars. I want to see all of those. The heavyweights. But I hope they do it better than they did it previously. Because the problem with how they did it previously is the cards were always behind. They weren't cards you could actually use. So when we were getting flashbacks, they were, 2 or 3 overalls behind. Ooh, we got an elite. Bradley Chubb, not bad. Elite still holds some value, so that's probably like 10K. So not horrible. But yeah, the big problem with it is that they were so far behind the curve that we couldn't make anything out of it. Like, you can't really use the players unless you're doing theme teams, and if you're not doing theme teams, they just weren't usable, so not a lot of people were using them. So I hope if they do go back to flashbacks, they go back to a couple of years back where the flashbacks were the cards. They were the cards that we wanted. I remember, a few years back, flashback Pat Pete people were using all year. I mean, there were tons of them. Flashback, Devin Hester's, all kinds of stuff. But they're supposed to be fun cards. We got another elite pull. They're just 80 overalls. Man, can we get something worth something? That 85 was our best pull, and I'm pretty sure we won't beat that. Could be an elite. Nope. But yeah, so that's my big problem with it, is they just got to make them usable cards. Now the heavyweights, if they went with those again, those would be cool if they were to the higher tier of the overalls for what we have now in terms of O-linemen. So if they bring those out, that could really bring some engagement back into the game. The big problem with those is how they put them into the game. So what you have to do to go ahead and get those cards is really going to be the determining factor. Because it used to be, we got a flat or a power up. I can't even think right now. Darius Slay probably isn't worth anything. But they used to be tokens. There used to be elite, gold, silver tokens. You would use those tokens to do it. So I don't know how they would input it this year. I doubt they would put tokens back into the game. But if they did, that would be pretty cool. I feel like tokens would be cool to get back. I didn't really have a problem with the tokens. They just made cards hold value. Made elites hold value, golds hold value, silver hold value throughout the year. So I wasn't really against it. My problem is that right now we just don't have anything to do. We need something to invest in, something to make coins with, something to do outside of just playing the game constantly. That's what we need right now. We just need another way to have fun and engage in the game. And that's the big drawback right now that I feel like with the game, is we just don't have enough for us to do. So we're going to rip a few more of these. Since I pulled that 85, I'll rip a few more. I want to at least go, I hopefully want to at least go until we get one more elite. But we'll see how that goes. Could be. Okay, not bad. That's not bad at all. So let's go in a little bit more. We'll do a few more. But what I want to know is what you guys want to see. What would you guys want to see from EA? Do you want to see flashbacks? What's the next promo or the next cards that come out that you're waiting to see? We need to just start putting our voice out there in as many places as we possibly can, and trying to draw attention to it so that EA sees it and hopefully addresses it or does something about it. That's really the big thing, is just getting it in front of them so they have the ability to do something about it. Because if they never see it, how will they ever know what we want? Now, they did put those forums out, and GutFox, if you go to GutFox's videos, he shows those forums, and there's different places to upvote and like put stuff in for people to vote on to, you know, bring it up to the top so that they can see what we're wanting. So check out those forums and everything as well. Try to get in there. Make sure your voice is heard. Because as much as we want to go on rants and we want to do everything, it doesn't matter if they don't hear it. So we really got to, you know, put our best foot forward in trying to get what we want out there so that hopefully there will be some change in this game. Because if they don't do something soon, the engagement is going to fall off. This game's main engagement is from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. And if they want to get the biggest bang for their buck, they need to start now. Now is the time. If they don't start now, it's going to fall off before Christmas, and then there's going to be next to nobody playing this game. So they really got to put it together. They really got to do some work to try to rectify what's going on so far. Alright, I'm going to do two more, and then we're going to call it a day. We've had some decent pulls, nothing crazy, nothing great. Probably made about half of our coins back, I would say, from what we pulled. At least half. I'd say half to 70%, which isn't horrible. But that's going to be it, boys. Like I said, I wanted to do a chill video, just us talking, just sitting back, going over some thoughts that I had. So put in the comment section how you guys are feeling. Like I said, also go to the forums and write them down. But put it in as many places as possible so we can try to, you know, drum up as much eyes as we can. But other than that, boys, if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe as always, and we're out.